pretty tired today, but our alarm went off at 6:55. I got a boarding group, and we got boarding group 9. Our plan was to get a boarding group and go back to sleep, but since it was such an early boarding group, we are now headed towards EPCOT for the extra morning hours for hotel guests. It is also a very lovely morning. It is a crisp 66 degrees in Florida. We live for mornings like this. We're strolling in the International Gateway, and the line for Remy's was quite long this morning. They've allowed them to move down through the France Pavilion now. But we are now headed the opposite direction. Oh, I'm a little more awake now, so I can properly say today's video we're going to be strolling a little bit through EPCOT this morning. We are going to travel back home, so it might not be the longest video ever. That's fine. If you're new here, my name's Ivy. I'm a Disneyland local that loves traveling to Disney World, and today is our last day at the theme parks. We have had weird luck with scanning our magic bands the last couple of trips. I'm not sure if it's because we had split stays. That's kind of the rumor, is if you have multiple hotel reservations, the system doesn't necessarily know what to pull. But while that statement makes sense, what doesn't make sense is when AJ's magic band doesn't work but mine does, and we're on the same hotel reservations. So we've been getting key cards at the hotels just in case, and we have found that that has always worked, except for right now. So who knows? There's no rhyme or reason, probably. It looks like they are holding us between UK and Canada, so I know that there's a big group of people that wait between Creations Eatery and Creation Shop and Connections Eatery. So I know there's going to be a big group of people on that side rushing towards Guardians. And I'm never sure if those people rushing think that they're going to get in line or just want to be first and have boarding groups. So I guess we're going to find out. This is definitely the earliest boarding group we've ever had. The Guardians is not boarding yet, so we decided to pop in to get some coffee. Much needed today. But this is probably the shortest I have ever seen this line in my life. We're starting our morning out with just some shaken espresso and straight to the dome. AJ got a cold brew, and we got a liege waffle. I'm excited to try their waffles.
They make them fresh here. I've never tried one.
You know what we get for not being patient? Our boarding group just got called at 8:10. We walked up and it was 8:03, and we were like, oh, that's strange. I feel like they normally call boarding groups, but maybe I was wrong. So we were gonna have a nice cup of coffee and a snack.
Now it's time to slam that coffee.
Alright, Guardians. This is it for me today. That's it for me until January. So either we're getting that last song or AJ's about to buy a lot of lightning lanes. Morning. AJ, what are you going to do if we don't get the song?
Buy individual lightning lane and try again.
Is it being offered right now?
We're gonna find out.
Well, we learned when you come early enough. This is it. We got off Guardians. We got Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world again. And there were so few people, they just basically told us to sit wherever. So I picked row 9, so we were backwards in the launch. But I actually think I like the ride of like rows 3 and 4 the best. But we just popped into Creations. They have the new polka dot Minnie Mouse Starbucks cup. The last thing I need is more Starbucks cups. Oh, this one's only 30. That might change things. We're gonna hang on to this for a second. It is October 4th, and the Harvey's bags were delayed for the 40th. They came in today. They are so pretty. And there's this figment with the matching strap. Update, the cups are going back. No more cups for us.
We don't need more cups. We just get caught up and want the cups.
So, I think that's, oh, just kidding. We're gonna turn the corner over here.
Oh, WDW. Is it denim?
Yeah, with all the castles. They have a shirt also.
Do you need to try it on?
Yeah, I don't know if it's women's or unisex, so that's what we're gonna find out. It is a shirt.
Oh, that's really cute.
Okay. Well, I did purchase the jacket. It was too cute. And now we're just doing our last bit of EPCOT strolling and headed to the patisserie. Now, my plans were spoiled a little bit because I was thinking that I was going to get popcorn, and then I realized that I'm pretty sure that they're not even open till 11. I'm gonna double check the app before we leave, because I do also feel like people are walking further in the World Showcase than normal for 9 a.m. We'll double check. But to the patisserie to get our pastries. We need breakfast because a few bites of that waffle was not enough. And then I like taking pastries home to have tomorrow when I'm sad that I'm not here. AJ got in line at the patisserie and he is right there in the doorway. So that line is very long. I just told him that I didn't actually need to go get caramel corn, but he's gonna be there a while. So I'm going to jaunt on over to Germany and pick up some caramel corn for the road. I wish this was the World Showcase view all the time. Just so nice and quiet, peaceful strolls. As you can tell by now, after a few days of each trip, I really like the parks when they're quiet and peaceful. Now, I wanted this trip to be really relaxing, which it was. I feel like I could have probably gone without heading into the parks today and just stayed in bed a little bit longer, but alas, here we are. So as of right now, our next trip back is in January, which is supposed to be during Run Disney weekend, so it's not going to be very relaxing either. And on the books we have a short February trip for Festival of the Arts, because that is my favorite festival in EPCOT, and we're staying at Boardwalk again right now. I am known to change our plans a lot, but maybe that will be our next relaxing vacation. We'll see. I will now only think of Ashley and Hal whenever I go by the American Adventure Rotunda. The best memories. The best. It could not have been more perfect. I loved it. And I'm so happy that everything worked out for Ashley. Hurricane threw a few wrenches in the plans, but it all worked out like it was supposed to. We love the ambiance of the miniatures. And as always, my favorite part is the updated flags in the town square. They look just like these flags. I love those touches. My walked into the Italy Pavilion and I have never seen these mini ears before. Look at how cute she is on her little Vespa. And I love this sassy mini on her Vespa. So cute. There's also a Topolino and Topolina collection. How cute is Minnie? This looks like a lot of the stuff from the Riviera. But then check out this skirt. I wish they had the shirt in AJ size. This stuff is all so cute. I haven't ever come into this shop before. I don't know why. I only go into the one across the way that has like the lemon EPCOT collection and the pasta stuff. But these are all so cute. So this is the shop that I normally go into, and I thought that this is where all of the Disney Italy merchandise was. All these, I had no idea that there was anything on the other side. They have all of this pizza stuff, which I think is so hysterical. The lemon collection, I love. This is one of my favorite coffee mugs that I own, just for the size, and it just makes me happy. It's subtle Disney stuff. You see like the little Mickeys with lemons. So I thought that this was the only side with Disney merch, and then there's like a mini pasta collection. I found AJ.
The line was so long, and I went a little crazy.
Yeah. What is in here?
Well, these are our pain lard et fromage, which means bread with bacon and cheese. And so are these for home. And then this is a croissant and a chocolate croissant for the airplane.
Win.
And this is a Perrier.
We checked out of our room at the last minute. It was 11 o'clock, and housekeeping came and knocked on our door, and we're like, we're almost out. We're just waiting on bell services. So we checked our bags with bell services before we have to go back to the airport. Did a walk around the boardwalk, just nice and calm, relaxing. Checked out the shop at Beach Club, because there's a couple new things that came out in the last week that I was looking for that wasn't restocked at Boardwalk. Thought I would check out the Beach Club shops. Still no luck, which is fine. We'll be back. And then we just kind of decided we're going to hang by the pool and went to the main pool, and there wasn't a lot of shade or quietness, which is totally to be expected at the main pool. You have the rec team out there, you have the big slide. So we came over, we looked on the map to see where all the other pools were, and the quiet pool by our other room earlier this week was so quiet, but had no shade. So I saw that there was a pool by the community hall, and I've never been over here before. So I walked over here, scoped things out. We have a table, chairs, umbrella, it's all shaded over here. So I figured we'd park up here. So AJ's grabbing a beverage at the Leaping Horse Libations, the pool bar at the main pool. We're gonna just kind of relax. So I'll show you guys the view that we have here. So that's the community hall in the distance. You can get DVDs from there, board games. That's where they do a ton of activities. There's a pool table out there, so you could probably hear some of the pool noises in the background. Pool the game, not pool the water. But this is our little spot for the next little bit. We have just about an hour and a half until we're being picked up for the airport. So yeah, not a bad day. Well, Boardwalk, you have been swell. We're just in the Bellevue Lounge. It's not open right now, so it's all empty. Had to readjust a little bit of our luggage situation. changed into fresh clothes for the plane, and now our friend is here to pick us up. So this is it for this trip. It was short, but fun. And I love any reason to come to Disney World, especially when it's to see my friends and to see my friends get married. We headed up into the Delta Club, and it's Tuesdays, so they have tacos on Tuesdays. We decided not to eat at the Boardwalk this time and then come into the club to grab tacos. So we are about to head out to board our flight. I am excited to see our dog, but I am sad that vacation is over. We did get upgraded to first this flight. I was worried it was going to be really close, but we made it on the list. We were numbers 5 and 6 out of 6. Yeah. So this flight gave us pillows and blankets because you know I'm gonna take a nap. So I just ordered an apple juice as my pre-flight beverage. What'd you get? AJ got some bourbon and ginger ale. I'll be interested to see what food options there are. There should be like a hot meal dinner service. Not bad. Hi friends, it is Editing Ivy here in the future. I didn't realize that I just never ended this video series. So we had a short day in EPCOT, another ride on Guardians, and still only 5 out of the 6 songs. We are literally right now in real time packing to leave for Disney World tomorrow. Shocker. I am sure AJ is going to try to get on Guardians as many times as possible, also buying individual lightning lanes every day to try to get that last song. But it was great to be there for our friend's wedding. It was so fun to just hang out with some of our close friends, regroup, recharge. And now I'm really excited to go back, but that has nothing to do with today's video. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to see our future trip, which is tomorrow. And we'll see you in the next one.